Howdy do, buckaroos. Welcome to the channel. This year is the year 2026, and this is the year I want to hit my fucking resolutions. Ooh, I don't think you're supposed to swear in the first 10 minutes. Oh, whatever, I'm not monetized. Work with me here. This channel is going to be about me, and hopefully you get something out of it, and maybe I'm even able to help you. But it's mostly for me to keep myself accountable, so let me just be upfront with that. Now, today what I'd like to talk about is accountability and growth. Now, accountability comes in many shapes and forms, but ultimately it is reliability, consistency, repeated patterns, etc. And I think this is something where we are more often able to do this for others than for ourselves, which brings us back to New Year's resolutions. Ideally, you set a resolution, or a couple of them, like I did, and you do the things you gotta do to get there. Now, oftentimes I feel like I fall flat on that. Actually, for these past few years, let me be real honest with you, a little peak game, I did fail. Didn't do what I needed to do. I slacked. And that's kind of a shitty feeling. And I know I'm not the only one to have slacked. So wouldn't it be nice if we all came together, had a little community, and went, let's get back on track? Because my life goals are different than your goals, but I think we can build something and maybe come to a common grounds of, if I say I do something and do it, then you can do it. I'm under the belief that if I can do something, you can do it. Well, I don't know, some of y'all maybe can't grow a beard, but shit, I'm barely in there, so I feel you. Now, with that, let me tell you my 3 New Year's resolutions. Resolution number 1, get fit. Some people would say I'm fit. I don't personally feel fit. I'd like to feel fit, good shirtless, tucked in. I'd like to not muffin top. I know, very bad definition of fit, but I think not muffin top, and I'd be happy with it. I'd be like, all right, Robert, you're fit. Robert St. James, you got it. Now, my other one, fix my money. Let's get more financially stable. I think that's one everyone can do. And I think we all have an idea of how to do it. And that idea is called stop spending. But it's hard. It's hard to beat impulsivity. Oh, it's hard to beat impulsivity. It's like crack. It's addictive. I haven't done crack. And then my third one is, y'all may not know it, I like to play the guitar. I'd like to play the guitar for people and perform. I've played guitar since high school. I apologize for me finagling the camera. And it's kind of been a source of shame to me that I have never performed for it. So you know what? I'd like to go perform for it. Those are the 3 goals that you can hold me accountable to. Get fit and not muffin top. Maybe even abs. Fix my money. Stop being poor. Impulsivity. We'll work on that. And perform guitar. And as I do these things throughout the year, I'm going to tell you. Because then I'm accountable. Because I have to tell you. And if I tell you I failed, I'll feel bad. I know, a little bit of a selfish reason, but work with me here. I'm hoping you'll get something out of this as the channel grows. Now, let's talk about growth. I think oftentimes we hear growth and we interchange it with the word change. Growth, change, they seem to be, close-knit. But they're not the same. You can change for the worst. For worse. You can change for worse. You can't grow for worse. When you grow, something positive happens. At least that is my belief. You can change negatively, though. And you can change positively and neutrally. I think that oftentimes we make a slight change in our life. And we go, all right, I've grown. No, you just change something, buddy. When you grow, you get something out of it. You get to reap rewards. In my case, it'll be when I'm happy with my body, or my money, or performing guitar, or posting things. And when it comes to this concept, I myself have made the mistake of, I change one thing, 2 things, don't stick to it. Oh, it's not worth it. Oh, I don't want to go to the gym that much. I don't feel like I'm getting anything out of it. And then you give up on it. And this brings us to the hardest part of growth and why it is different than change. Growth is consistent. You have to show up for yourself. If no one else is going to show up for you, you got to show up for yourself. You only got yourself, and if you're like me and a believer, you got God. Well, God's got you. Let me clarify that. But you got to show up. And recently what's been helping me with my consistency, showing up for myself, is if I'm made in the image of God, I have a part of God in me. So if I lie to me, I lie to God. But there's a problem with that, right? I just told you I haven't kept my other New Year's resolutions. I've told you I failed, which means I've lied to God and found some comfort in the ability to do that, which is why I'm making it public, because now public opinion, it's stingy, but it helps. It also, again, holds me accountable, helping preferably with that impulsivity, where a lot of us, I think, struggle financially. Now, furthermore, I have some notes for this video, so do pardon. I don't have a means to edit, so I gotta make things up on the fly as I go. One of the things, since I just said growth requires positive gain, is that change is a matter of breaking habits in cycles. Now, that change, how you go about doing it, I think there's a few ways to do it. What I have found to be the easiest way for me, as someone who struggles to start new things, is I just kind of got sick of the life I have. I got sick of doing the same shit I do. I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna jump in. And I'm certain as the channel grows and I become better at this, I will have better words to tell you other than, fuck it, bro, do what you want. But that's kind of what I've been doing. Why not go to the gym? Really, what sticks in my mind when I need to think positively, I don't know if y'all know who Jim Rohn is, but he's the guy who asked this question basically, I think all of his speeches that he does, his orations. He was a motivational speaker for your reference. Why not you? Why not you achieve your goal? Why not you do this? And that's kind of, for me, it's motivational. It's very motivational to hear, why not you? Because it means there's the possibility of you can do it, I can do it, we can do it. And that feels great. That feels good in the soul. Now, furthering on, Robert, what if I don't have resolutions and I don't know what to do? I think it's a twofold thing. I'm going to answer this firstly with a poor paraphrase of a David Goggins quote, which is, you know exactly what you need to do, you're just too lazy to do it. That sounds harsh, I know. But we need to have a defining line. And that means I have to upset some people a little bit. I don't want to say, hey, you're pathetic, because I don't really think that. What I think it is the idea of change or doing something positive when you do not feel positive about yourself is infinitely harder than just jumping into things. And I get that, because I have let fear hold me back before. You're not alone. I'm not some jackass who's just capable of putting himself on the internet and doesn't really care what people think. I've had fears. I have fears. Hate flying. You think I'd ever go skydiving? I could probably be forced into it, but I wouldn't be a happy camper. Hate flying. But that's my example. The point I'm getting at, though, is letting fear hold you back from your ability to change limits you. And I think you can be beyond limitations in this manner. You can overcome fear. I think fear stems from, how do I want to word this? I think fear stems from discomfort, and we need to all get comfortable being a little less comfortable. It's where you grow. You grow when things are hard. I grow when things are hard. I've grown a lot since my lowest moment. And it sucks. It sucks a lot. But those are the moments you grow. When you fail, you grow. And I think for people who are stuck in this box of, oh, Robert, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to change, fail at things. Fail at things and see what lights a fire for you going, I could have done that. I was pretty close. I was like, I could have done that. Then do it again. Repetition is what's going to lead to change. Do it again. Rock with it, brother. Rock with it. And as I go on to finish this out, really what I think would also help people, let me look at my notes real quick, is having a total sense of total accountability. And then to look at your faults and strengths and not have a pity party. I think if you can avoid the pity party, you will get exactly where you need to go. If that means you have to fail, fail on, brother. Fail on and hold yourself accountable. Write it out, journal it out. I think journaling's great. Pray to God if you're of that faith, any faith. And rock on. That's really all I got for y'all today. Other than that, I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Achieve y'all's goals. Find some sense of accountability in the repetition. And rock on, brother. Rock on.